Some of us have felt unusual spiritual experiences since childhood. Some only a little, some quite a lot. Some of us didn't realize at first that what we were feeling was normal, while others seemed to understand it early on. There are also those who started having these experiences as teens or adults, especially when doing certain practices that awaken the inner world. Have you ever experienced something like this? Something that happened but made no sense at the time, so it stayed tucked away like a shadow or mystery? I have a story. I was around 7 years old at family gathering. I was standing near door when suddenly I froze. My eyes stayed open, but my awareness wasn't there anymore. No sound reached me, no thoughts came, just faint echo of someone saying, like, "Why is she just standing there? Hey, stop, leave her be, don't move her." And few minutes later, I came back, and a friend of my grandfather looked at me and asked, "Where did you go?" And honestly, I had no idea. All I knew was that I had just returned from somewhere. Then it happened again in 2007. I was sitting with my friends. My head was aching badly, and then suddenly everything went still. I wasn't responsive. I wasn't there. I saw shape, heard distant sounds, but it all faded away again. Not collapse, just not present. When I came back, everyone was already gone except one friend who stayed and said, "Where were you go? You were gone so long." I was worried. Once again, I couldn't give a logical answer. I didn't know where I had been. And years later, I started asking myself, what was really going on? I began reading spiritual and energy related books, searching for clarity, trying to make sense of it all. Maybe you've done the same, or maybe your experiences are still locked away quietly inside, or maybe you've even forgotten them. Hear what I know, understand. Yes, I had crossed threshold between dimensions. My soul had traveled to a different vibrational layer. It wasn't a fantasy, it wasn't just sleep. It was a natural shift, a moment when my consciousness entered a higher harmony, and my body simply held the stillness for the journey to happen. And another story, since I was little, I always felt like something, like a soft inner voice from, not from outside, but from deep within. It was like a silent guidance I couldn't explain, but it was very real. Sometimes my body would move on its own, and I walk in certain direction with no reason, only to discover something meaningful waiting for me. It felt like my body knew before my mind did, as if it could sense the field long before I could process it. Now I see this embodiment activation, not a disorder, but kind of meditative energetic movement, a form of soul, somatic intelligence that show up through intuitive motion, gentle guiding to alignment and truth. And I didn't just feel pleasant things. There were times when I sensed heavy, painful vibration in the air around me. Not everything hurt, but I could feel whether something was uplifting or disturbing just from its sensation and energetic signature. Our body, our sacred instruments, are fully capable of sensing timelines, resonance, and even multidimensional reality if we were willing to listen. There are times I've spoken clearly, deeply, and fluently even though I hadn't planned a single word. The single word didn't come from my mind. They flowed from deeper alignment, like something inside had opened up, allowing my inner guidance, my inner intelligence to speak through me. And now I recognize this as multidimensional channeling, a vibrational state where memory, sound, and language rise together from deeper layer of soul knowledge. It's like tapping into living archive of truth that completely bypasses logic and intellect. For me, sleep isn't just rest. Sleep is visitation. Some dreams are far more than dreams. They feel like transmission, something I find myself in places I've never visited in walking life. Sometimes I come back with vision, message. That's why I started writing them down, because dreams are not random illusion. They are maps. Maps that lead to soul's memory. Sometimes they even reveal keys to past lifetimes, interdimensional agreements, or hidden gifts that have been waiting. We are not just our names. We are not just one story. We are consciousness embodied in physical form, and here to remember through love, through resonance, through the body that willing to listen. If you feel something awakening inside you, if your body sometimes move on its own, if you find yourself lucid in your dreams, if you feel something awakening inside you, a voice, a vision, a vibration, be gentle with yourself. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are awakening. You are remembering. Pause. Breathe slowly and ask within. And pray. Not out of fear, but from trust. What parts of my soul is ready to return to me today? In the past few years, Matthias De Stefano had helped answer questions I couldn't find in any books. Thank you, Matthias, for clarity, for your stories, and for the knowledge you share from your own journey. They help me to see things more clearly too. Thank you. And to those who you always may still feel unsure, who are still questioning what you've seen or felt, maybe now is the right time to look a little deeper.